Welcome to Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. Make your foot the foot that counts. In lands where shadows stretch both far and wide, a tempest stirs, with discontent as its guide. The First Amendment, though etched in text, faces trials by voices, perplexingly vexed. Fascist tendrils coil within the halls of power, turning the once proud into the fearful, sour. Reno's lament at the party's drastic shift, as foundational ideals start to drift. In an age where the echoes of Reconstruction ideologies find new vigor within the MAGA movement and the prevailing currents of GOP governance, against the backdrop of mainstream media's towering presence is more critical than ever. As the once noble pursuit of journalism navigates through the murky waters of misinformation and the seductive pull of sensationalism, the line between propaganda and factual reporting becomes increasingly blurred, threatening the very foundation of informed public discourse. Yet, amidst this tumultuous landscape, a resilient hope persists among journalists committed to the ideals of their craft. This determination underscores a relentless fight to restore integrity and truth to their profession, aiming to illuminate the untold stories and amplify those voices relegated to the shadows. Through organizations like Project Censored, journalists and aspiring reporters are equipped with the tools to discern truth from distortion, advocating for a journalism that not only informs but empowers, striving to transform the public sphere into a more inclusive and enlightened space. The Project Censored organization's mission is to promote critical media literacy, independent journalism, and democracy. Their aim is to educate students and the public about the importance of a truly free press for democratic self-government. Censorship undermines democracy. Their mission is to expose and oppose news censorship, while promoting independent investigative journalism, media literacy, and critical thinking. Pressing problems: limited access to trustworthy information, lack of critical media literacy education, concentration of media ownership. Free press, media literacy, and a democratic self-government. Countering misinformation and disinformation. Making educational materials available. The Project Censored show on Pacifica Radio on KPFA. The Project Censored show is a weekly public affairs program that airs Fridays from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific Time in Berkeley, California. Producer Anthony Fest has been the producer of the Project Censored show since the program began in late 2010. His previous radio experience includes 20 years of hosting the Sunday News on KPFA. The show was started in 2010 by Mickey Huff and Peter Phillips, and the program is an extension of the work Project Censored began in 1976, celebrating independent journalism while fighting media censorship. The syndicated weekly public affairs program airs on some 50 stations from Maui to New York, and online everywhere. Mickey Huff is executive producer and host, Eleanor Goldfield is co-host. The program focuses on the news that didn't make the news. Each week, the Project Censored team conducts in-depth interviews with their guests and offer hard-hitting commentary and analysis on the key political, social, and economic issues of the day within. Emphasis on critical media literacy. The Project Censored show team. Mickey Huff is executive producer and host of the Project Censored show, a weekly syndicated public affairs program he founded with former Project Censored director Peter Phillips in 2010. Huff regularly hosts author talks and events for the station to highlight diverse investigative news interviews with Aviva Chomsky, Pulitzer Prize winner Chris Hedges, Peter Dale Scott, and Bancroft Prize winner Claudio Sant. Eleanor Goldfield is co-host, associate producer, and engineer of the Project Censored show. Mutual aid and community organizing are cornerstones of Eleanor's work and personal life, informing both her journalistic and artistic projects. She is one of the 2020 recipients of the Women in Media Award, presented by the Women's Institute for Freedom of the Press. Her recent documentary film, Hard Road of Hope, which covers the radical history and present struggles in West Virginia, has been widely acclaimed. Peter Phillips, Ph.D., is a professor of sociology at Sonoma State University and past director of Project Censored, 1996 to 2018. He teaches classes in these following subjects: media censorship, investigative sociology, sociology of power, political sociology, sociology of conspiracies, and sociology of media. He has published 14 editions of Censored, Media Democracy and Acting from 7 Stories Press. In 2009, Phillips received the Dallas Smythe as a national award given to researchers and activists who, through their research and/or production work, have made significant contributions to the study and practice of democratic communication. His recent research has been on the transnational capitalist class. In the clamor where truth and fiction blend, propaganda's reach seems without end. With ethics as their unwavering guide, against the tide of misinformation, they ride, challenging the narratives, widely sold, aiming to enlighten, inform, and uphold, endeavoring to keep a space allure, where public discourse endures. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.